Please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I woke to the cold blue light of my phone buzzing on the nightstand. My heart jumped. 2:47 a.m. A message from her. Home late, don't wait up. It wasn't her usual voice. There was something clipped, almost rehearsed. I stared at the screen, feeling a chill settle in my chest. The office party was supposed to end hours ago. She had promised. At first I tried to brush it off. Maybe she stayed longer for work chatter, a late laugh with colleagues. But then came the second wave. Missed calls, a voicemail I didn't recognize from her. The tone wasn't angry, but there was tension, something urgent. My stomach sank with the first taste of suspicion. By dawn, the apartment was still empty. The smell of last night's coffee lingered, the light filtering in through half-closed blinds. I tried calling her again, straight to voicemail. I left a message, calm, masking the panic. Hey, just checking in. Hope everything's okay. Hours passed. Each ring that went unanswered felt like a hammer against my chest. I started replaying every detail of the party. Her laughter, too loud at the wrong moments. Her phone tucked in her clutch, face down, hands twitching whenever it buzzed. Little things I had brushed off before now cut like knives. I walked into the bedroom and there it was, her jacket left sloppily on the chair, keys on the counter, her perfume still lingering in the air. My mind raced, twisting every memory. Had I missed something? Did I misread her? The doubt gnawed at me, mixing with fear. Then my phone buzzed again. A notification. A social media tag, a photo I wasn't meant to see. My stomach dropped. There she was, smiling, leaning against someone I didn't know. My hands shook, heart hammering in disbelief. My mind fought to rationalize it. Maybe an old friend, maybe a joke. But deep down, I knew the truth before my brain could deny it. I found the messages next. Hidden, archived, easy to miss if you weren't looking. A casual conversation at first, playful banter. Then invitations. Then something tender, something intimate. My vision blurred with rage and heartbreak. I felt like I was drowning in a life I thought I knew, discovering it was a lie. I couldn't breathe. I needed answers, but the fear of what I'd hear froze me. I imagined confronting her, the words trembling in my throat. Why? How could you? But the truth wasn't a revelation. It was an avalanche I'd already stepped into. When she finally walked in, the apartment smelled faintly of someone else's cologne. She smiled nervously, tired. I stayed at a friend's place, we had too much to drink. Her excuse felt paper-thin, fragile against the storm of evidence in my hands. I wanted to scream, to collapse, to ask her how she could erase months of trust with a few secret texts. But I just stood there, numb, a trembling mix of disbelief and anger. My voice cracked. Is that the only truth I'm allowed to know? She faltered, and for the first time the mask slipped. Regret, panic, shame, all flickered across her face. She wanted to explain, to justify, to fill the space between us with words that couldn't undo what was done. I listened, but the words fell hollow. I realized then that betrayal isn't always violent. It can be quiet, small, insidious, slowly eroding everything you believed in. I went to the balcony, the cold morning air slicing through my chest. Memories of her laughter, our late-night talks, the gentle brushing of her hand against mine. They stung now like salt on a wound. But beneath the heartbreak, a stubborn ember of clarity began to glow. I deserved more than lies, more than shadowed nights and whispered excuses. She tried to reach for my hand. I didn't pull away, yet I didn't let her in either. Sometimes love isn't enough. Sometimes leaving quietly is the only way to preserve the pieces of yourself that remain whole. By dawn, everything had changed. I watched the city wake beneath me, the first light cutting through the darkness, and for the first time, I felt something steadier than pain, resolve. I would rebuild slowly, piece by piece. The betrayal would scar me, yes, but it wouldn't define me. And though the silence between us was deafening, I knew it was mine to keep. A boundary etched in heartbreak and hard-won dignity. Some love ends not with a bang, but in the quiet realization that you deserve the truth. And sometimes the hardest thing isn't letting go. It's finding the courage to see the dawn alone.